Bhagavad Gita as it is, Chapter 2, Text 53. Shruti vipratipanna te yadhastasyati nischala samadavachala buddhis tada yogam avapsyasi. Synonyms: Shruti, Vedic revelation. Vipratipanna, without being influenced by the fruitive results of the Vedas. Te, your. Yada, when. Stasyati, remains. Nischala, unmoved. Samadau, in transcendental consciousness or Krishna consciousness. Achala, unflinching. Buddhihi, intelligence. Tada, at that time. Yogam, self-realization. Avapsyasi, you will achieve. Translation: When your mind is no longer disturbed by the flowery language of the Vedas, and when it remains fixed in the trance of self-realization, then you will have attained the divine consciousness. Purport: To say that one is in Samadhi is to say that one has fully realized Krishna consciousness. That is, one in full Samadhi has realized Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan. The highest perfection of self-realization is to understand that one is eternally the servitor of Krishna and that one's only business is to discharge one's duties in Krishna consciousness. A Krishna-conscious person or unflinching devotee of the Lord should not be disturbed by the flowery language of the Vedas, nor be engaged in fruitive activities for promotion to the heavenly kingdom. In Krishna consciousness, one comes directly into communion with Krishna, and thus all directions from Krishna may be understood in that transcendental state. One is sure to achieve results by such activities and attain conclusive knowledge. One has only to carry out the orders of Krishna or his representative, the spiritual master. Text 54. Arjuna uvacha Stita prajnasya ka bhasha Samadhistasya Keshava Stitadihi kim prabhasheta Kim asita vrajeta kim. Synonyms: Arjuna uvacha, Arjuna said. Stita prajnasya, of one who is situated in fixed Krishna consciousness. Ka, what. Bhasha, language. Samadhistasya, of one situated in trance. Keshava, O Krishna. Stita dihi, one fixed in Krishna consciousness. Kim, what. Prabhasheta, speak. Kim, how. Asita, does remain. Vrajeta, walk. Kim, how. Translation: Arjuna said, what are the symptoms of one whose consciousness is thus merged in transcendence? How does he speak? And what is his language? How does he sit? And how does he walk? Purport: As there are symptoms for each and every man in terms of his particular situation, similarly, one who is Krishna conscious has his particular nature, talking, walking, thinking, feeling, etc. As a rich man has his symptoms by which he is known as a rich man, as a diseased man has his symptoms by which he is known as diseased, or as a learned man has his symptoms, so a man in transcendental consciousness of Krishna has specific symptoms in various dealings. One can know his specific symptoms from the Bhagavad Gita. Most important is how the man in Krishna consciousness speaks, For speech is the most important quality of any man. It is said that a fool is undiscovered as long as he does not speak, and certainly a well-dressed fool cannot be identified unless he speaks. But as soon as he speaks, he reveals himself at once. The immediate symptom of a Krishna-conscious man is that he speaks only of Krishna and of matters relating to him. Other symptoms then automatically follow as stated below. Text 55. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanogatan atmanyevatmana tushtaha sthita prajnastadochyate. Synonyms. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Prajahati, gives up, yada, when, kaman, desires for sense gratification, sarvan, of all varieties, partha, O son of Pritha, manaha gatan, of mental concoction, atmani, in the pure state of the soul, eva, certainly, atmana, by the purified mind, tushtaha, satisfied, sthita prajnaha, transcendentally situated, tada, at that time, uchyate, is said. Translation. The Blessed Lord said, O Partha, when a man gives up all varieties of sense desire which arise from mental concoction, and when his mind finds satisfaction in the self alone, then he is said to be in pure transcendental consciousness. Purport. The Bhagavatam affirms that any person who is fully in Krishna consciousness or devotional service of the Lord has all the good qualities of the great sages, whereas a person who is not so transcendentally situated has no good qualifications because he is sure to be taking refuge in his own mental concoctions. Consequently, it is rightly said herein that one has to give up all kinds of sense desire manufactured by mental concoction. Artificially, such sense desires cannot be stopped. But if one is engaged in Krishna consciousness, then automatically sense desires subside without extraneous efforts. Therefore, one has to engage himself in Krishna consciousness without hesitation, for this devotional service will instantly help one onto the platform of transcendental consciousness. The highly developed soul always remains satisfied in himself by realizing himself as the eternal servitor of the Supreme Lord. Such a transcendentally situated person has no sense desires resulting from petty materialism. Rather, he remains always happy in his natural position of eternally serving the Supreme Lord.